Hand steering for 3,000 nautical miles across the Pacific is something no sailor wants to face, but here we are. An autopilot on the fritz, a tear in the spinnaker, and other worn parts have us working hard to keep up. But morale remains high and we keep our eyes on the prize, the lush island of Nuku Hiva in French Polynesia. When we left off last time, we saw a huge tear in the spinnaker, so we quickly took it down and are now trying to repair it. We've never done this before, so it may be a bit of trial and error. It took precision and a lot of patience, so Joan was the perfect person to apply the sail tape. When we brought the sail up front, we realized there was another tear, so fortunately we had just enough sail tape to patch this rip as well. We then hoisted the sail to see how our repairs would hold.
She is back up, but her repairs are holding together kind of by a thread.
We continued hand steering, making our way towards French Polynesia.
Tonight, Ray is in the kitchen.
Right. ¿Qué pasa?
It's taco night.
Yeah.
And our 2/3 fiesta.
Celebration party.
We were now 2/3 of the way to the Marquesas. Setting progress milestones was helpful in keeping morale high. In our last episode, we realized the attachment for the mainsail jackline was broken, so we are removing the metal bar and using Dyneema to tie a stainless steel ring in its place.
It looks pretty good thanks to Ray and his nothing says I love you like Dyneema. Dyneemas are forever.
Yeah. Oh, did you go to Jared?
No, you went to Dyneema.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. Coffee this morning, Yoda?
She's already got all her energy. Happening.
Well, we just tried auto for a little bit and it's leaking more oil. This is autopilot number 2, T2 number 2, and we really have used it almost nothing, just for emergencies. We go, you know, when you have to go to the bathroom. Or the head. Or to eat together.
Yeah.
When doing our regular rudder checks, we realized the gudgeon screws were a bit loose again, so Fabio was trying to tighten them from the outside while Ray held them in place inside. Fabio jumped in the water to check the cotter pin that holds the large pin in place, and it was missing. Fortunately, even with the swell, he was able to replace the cotter pin, but to be on the safe side, we tied it down with Dyneema.
You feel fun?
Feels like I went down battling with some sea monster. I'm all beat up, but I mean, yeah. I think we put a cotter pin back and tighten the bolts a little bit. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna put back the screecher and sail a little bit.
Yeah.
Sunny skies turned to rain, which is inevitable on a passage this long.
It's okay, Yoda. How's it going?
Good.
Still smiling.
Let's go sailing. It'll be fun.
Ah.
That's great.
Excited to go up front, Yodi?
Oh, I think so. Okay, now we're. Oh, yeah. No surprise, Come on,
It didn't work.
No.
Still,
No, it opened up. I think it's a pretty big rip. What are you guys doing?
Basically at the seam.
we're gluing the sail together.
You've seen the scene from Apollo 13.
This is
So basically the guys, it looks like they're gluing Dacron inside of the sail with 5200. We are currently surrounded by dark, ominous clouds, and the wind just kicked up from 5 knots to 19, true. So probably gonna get some rain here very soon. Yeah, the guys are just about done, I think, gluing the sail back together.
A huge thank you to our patrons. We are so grateful for your support. If you'd like additional content and real-time updates, consider joining the Harbors Unknown community on Patreon.
A lot of the stuff was old. It had no value.
Today is day 24 of our passage, and it is April 14th, Friday. Last night was a tough night. The wind went from 5 knots coming from about 90 degrees, so east, and all of a sudden the wind picked up to 20 knots and totally clocked around to 240 and dropped in temperature like at least 15 degrees. It was cold. I had to wake Fabio up and we furled the screecher because I knew something was coming. I didn't know what, and I didn't want to have that sail out. So we pulled out the jib and we had to turn south because the wind was directly on our nose. So we turned south, and unfortunately we were actually going backwards for a bit. And it was like a bucking bronco. The sea state was totally confused. We had, wind directly against like 2 knots of current. It lasted for like 5 hours. So it was definitely a front, not just a squall. It was probably one of the tougher nights we've had on passage. But again, the crew is, we all just kind of joke about it. Right now we have the screecher going. I think it's still super light winds, like 10 knots or so. We are super thankful that overall things have been going well for us, and that we've got, the crew that's so positive, because we have been hand steering 2 hours on, 8 hours off. And so that's the update for now. How's it going, Ray?
Oh, it's going good. Yeah, I mean, it's brought us beauty, challenges, weather, wind at time. Still thinking maybe the trades are a myth, but I don't know. We'll see.
How's it going, Yodi? Huh? What do we have going on?
we'll try to sheet the jib on the windward side to port. Seems to have added like maybe half an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, the wind is like totally behind us.
Parasailer.
Parasailer sounds like a good option.
What do you guys think? Let us know. And why aren't we using the spinnaker?
Because she is being babied. We glued it together with 5200. It's gonna take another 24 hours for it to be cured. So.
Yeah, that G2's sort of down that kind of guy.
That tonight is Thai night on board Wanderlust, so I'm making Tom Kha Kai. It's a chicken coconut soup. Delicious. It's one of our favorites. The recipe is in this cookbook. I've used this for years. My dad gave it to me. He used to make it when I was growing up, so definitely a fave. And so I've got the chicken stock on the stove. Gonna put in some ginger, nam prik pao, chili tamarind sauce. I ordered that online, a bunch of it before we left. We have our fish sauce, lemon juice, It does call for a number of other ingredients like kaffir lime leaves, fresh lemongrass that we don't have, so I don't use it. I just kind of adjust the taste, and of course, coconut milk, obviously. Actually, we add some pumpkin and potatoes, which is not traditional, but we found it's worked out really well.
Add the potatoes and pumpkin, bring to a boil, and add coconut milk. Add lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of naan prik pao, and fish sauce. Bring to a boil, stir to combine all ingredients, and add in the chicken. This was already cooked, so we're just warming it.
Now time for the taste test. It's good, but maybe enough hot sauce. Maybe a little more lemon juice. Better. Nice and lemony.
Throughout the passage, we tried to have dinner together, which was a really nice time to reconnect and have a few laughs. Nightfall came and we continued following the Southern Cross south.
Baking bread day.
Better without the.
Looks delicious. It's a verdict.
Very good.
Nice crispy crust, soft inside, delicious. Simple treats.
This one is even better looking.
Oh yeah, perfection.
Nice.
That's where it's at. Well, today is day 27. I didn't actually think we would be out here this long. Last night we got winds. I think the high wind speed, Joan has the record, apparent wind of 28 knots. So I saw 30 true, 26 apparent. We thankfully got an email from our weather router who said the winds were going to be 18 to 22. And when I saw like 19, 20 apparent, we furled the screecher and pulled out the jib. We were set up for heavy winds. We didn't think it was going to get that heavy, and it rained a whole bunch. And we've still got true wind speed, 28 knots. We're trying to make our way to 10 south because apparently today's Monday, and I think by Thursday there's going to be thunderstorms 8 south and north. So our weather router wants us to be at 10 south by then. And then hopefully we'll be at the Marquesas Saturday. So we have just, and I can't believe I'm saying just, but 722 miles to go. So
If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Good morning, everyone. Fabio opened up the bilge on our side and found a whole bunch of water in there. So that is something you never want to see on, well, ever, really, but especially on a long passage. So we are using the bilge pump to pump it out. For some reason, it's not working on auto. Yeah, we'll have to figure out where that water is coming from.
Well, no, we'll bung it and then test it and see if it feels again or not.
Too big?
No, if you push it, it's in. It's right here.
Well, we pumped out the majority of the water for now. We'll have to get the shop back in there to get the rest of the water out, but we really need to figure out where this water is coming from. We thought we had fixed the problem previously, but clearly the water is coming from somewhere else.
So where's the water in the bilge coming from?
Well, the bilge pump comes out at just above water level.
Okay.
On the inboard side of the starboard hull, and it has a valve, one-way valve, so the water from the ocean is not supposed to come back in. We changed that one. The first one was very flimsy. We put a different one now, I suspect it doesn't work out.
Check
When we
valve.
get the wave like this we've been getting for days, pushes pressure right on that valve and I think overwhelms the valve and gets water in the bilge. Salt water, so
Yeah. Could be foul too.
maybe.
Yeah, there might be something stuck in it.
Yeah.
Check.
The spinnaker had now cured enough, so we hoisted it and crossed our fingers that the repair would hold.
So, Fabio, what are we making this evening?
We're making pizza sauce and we have some garlic, some parsley, frozen parsley.
And I noticed that you mashed up the garlic before you even cooked it, which is
Yes.
different.
Use the mortar and pestle. Yeah, typically you've seen it. I like to cook it with its own skin around and in camicia, but when you want to save some fuel, that takes a while to kind of let it melt. You know, if you mash it up, it's much faster. You gotta be careful because it also burns much faster.
Yeah.
So you gotta be on top of the game.
So that's a great tip.
Yeah,
Save fuel, pound up your garlic with the mortar and pestle.
yeah, it'll cook really, really fast. Oh, see, it's all like basically a pulp. Put some salt inside the mortar. And it works like sandpaper, I guess. Tomato sauce from pan. Water.
Fabio didn't want to film this part, but
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
I mean, listen, this is day 28 of passage.
It's embarrassing.
Here, this Molinaro's pizza kit lasted 30 days. More. Sorry, 28 days, but I mean, who knows what's in it because it lasted so long, but
We don't know. We haven't really.
I don't think it'll kill us.
Hopefully not.
Any mold?
I'm looking for it. No,
No mold.
no there. And it comes with its own sauce, but at least that much I can do myself. But use this and not throw it away.
Yeah, we're not going to throw it away. You can just put it into your own sauce, right? Got a little cheddar cheese going on.
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed about that.
Cheddar is good. What do you mean?
You're supposed to have mozzarella, you know, on top of pizza.
Well, listen.
But people are gonna just criticize me. I'm putting some Parmesan, which is really not Parmesan. It's kind of like Parmesanito from Argentina or something. I don't know. American Grana.
Listen, this is real boat life, okay?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
Moral
been
of the story.
8 minutes
8 minutes in this
in Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker. We have two Bettys on board.
One's Betty.
Once.
Yum. Oh my god, look at all that cheesy goodness.
Ooh, cheesy goodness. So you previously saw the installation of the YDEG interface from the data port in the engine to the NEMA interface, to the NEMA network. And here we can see how our engine now is going at 1588 RPMs. We're using about 0.4 gallon of diesel the load is very low because we're neutral. We're not turning the props. We're just making some energy to make pizza. Energy for pizza.
Yep.
And we're putting out about 100 to 90 amps while Betty is still working.
Yep.
So, but this is not the ideal way to make energy. Obviously, with the engine, the generator will be better. Although it doesn't make as much energy with the alternator. This alternator will make more, but that is, you don't want to put all these hours on the engine just to make pizza. But but our generator, it's another thing that never worked properly. It does not charge the batteries consistently. It runs, it makes power, makes 110 very well to do a washer and dryer or some, but turning on the master volt inverter, it just doesn't work all the time. Hopefully in New Zealand we'll find somebody that can help us fix it, because so far we had a number of people on board, we have master volt online, and nobody can fix it. So
anyways, back to this. This is very handy to have all this information.
Very handy.
Especially when you're at the helm, you can easily just see everything that's going on with the engines.
Yeah, and what you can really see is that we have 549 miles to Nuku Hiva.
Woo!
Ta-da!
Yum. Delicious.
All right. This is like pizzeria, New York pizza.
Uh-oh. Now
Uh-oh.
you're really gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, put the auto on.
All right, this is exciting.
You can put the pepper on top if you really want it.
Oh yeah, you guys all want it? Oh, what did we just do?
We just jive the spinnaker without putting dousing it back in the sock. It worked. It's a little touch and go, but it worked.
We didn't film it, but
Yeah, thank God.
yeah. It is beautiful. No, I know. I believe you. I wouldn't be able to do that. Good morning. Today is day 30. Oh my God, we've been on passage for a month. But good news, 363 miles to go. And today is absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful sunrise. We have some wind, so we're flying the spinnaker. We were able to fly the spinnaker all night, overnight, and made some good speed. So everyone's really looking forward to getting there. But then also just being reminded again to live in the moment, because this is an experience that happens once in a lifetime for most people. So, very beautiful day. You guys have seen Joan and Fernando with us prepping the boat in Panama City and now on the passage across the Pacific Ocean. And you may be wondering how they ended up on Wanderlust. So I figured I'd have them tell you. And of course, why they would ever want to do a 4,000-mile voyage across the ocean.
Well, this guy had a dream and he always wanted to cross the ocean, and even on a catamaran, but we thought it would be on our own. But it just took forever till that dream was going to happen, and we just happened to be looking for something in this quiet winters in Canada on the internet, and lo and behold, somebody was looking for crew. And who knew it was going to be a YouTube couple that we watch?
I know,
all the
that's
time.
amazing.
So that was just like more fantastic than anything.
Yes, it was really a good experience because we want to purchase our own boat. Nice being at sea. We really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's just been a great experience for us. Yeah.
Okay, and the other person you guys have seen on board with us is Ray DeBerg. And so we're going to have him tell you how he ended up on Wanderlust and why he wanted to sail 4,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean.
I think after the last boat show, you know, we had a chance to sit down for a little bit at the show and get to know each other a little bit more. And, you know, I thought, man, this would be awesome to sail with these guys if we ever got the chance, not having any idea that would ever occur. But sometime in January, we get this random text from Kristin and Fabio, and they're like, hey, this is crazy, but would you want to cross the Pacific with us? And it didn't take me long, though, to figure out, you know, this is something that I wanted to do. And my wife, Kim, I got to send out kudos to, because she's fully supported me going on this crazy adventure. The whole idea of the adventure has always been in my heart. And, you know, this was a chance of a lifetime. So
this may be our second to last sunset, and actually the weather for tomorrow is forecast for actually thunderstorms, so we may not get a sunset tomorrow. The journey's coming to an end. Absolutely stunning sunrise.
Trying to fix this sail, which is the sail bag for the spinnaker is been chewed up by bad destiny, I think.
Yeah, so basically this is the top of the sock, and so Fabio's sewing a piece of dacron inside to kind of act as a patch. This has been not an easy project.
No.
Fabio has put a lot into this project, literally sweat and blood. Almost done though. His foot is swollen again, which totally stinks. But we'll be able to use our spinnaker soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right, you crossed the 200-mile mark.
oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
Hats and jackets.
Right.
So what's going on, Fernando?
We are going to do our last little bit of fuel reserve and dump it into the port tank, so the tank has a little bit more of a cushion for the last bit of motoring, so we don't actually get too low and where there's a possibility of sucking air, in which air and fuel systems for diesels doesn't go well.
We have 124 miles left to go. Final stretch. We did some calculations yesterday because we were going to put up the spinnaker after Fabio finished repairing it. Ultimately decided that if we picked up a knot or more, we would end up arriving at Nuku Hiva in the dark. We don't want to do that because we would have to just kind of hang around outside until light. We are sailing wing on wing, going 4.4 knots or something, really slow. Started calling us the pokey little puppy. But somebody had a good saying yesterday, slow and steady may not win the race, but you may actually finish it, which is the goal. Ready?
Ready. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Waypoint.
During our last night on passage, I made sure to admire the incredible starry sky. Unfortunately, it doesn't really come across on camera, but the nights out here are so beautiful.
Guys, right now we are seeing the island of Nuku Hiva. Land ho! We have done it almost, not anchored just yet, but I really can't tell you what an incredible feeling it is. So guys, what are you thinking?
Just, you know, it's sort of an emotional moment.
I agree.
It's incredible, and I don't think it's all sunk in yet, but wow, we're here. And,
Amazing.
Yeah, oh, it's very impressive, and it's a beautiful sunrise.
yeah, couldn't ask for more.
Yeah. So, Captain.
We see land. That's
Yes.
amazing. It's amazing. This is like Nuku Hiva, 4,000 miles of navigation, and we hit it. Pure sheer luck.
That's not.
No, it's GPS.
Well, yeah. Yoda, what do you think, huh? What do you think, Mama?
Hey, buddy.
Nice job.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning. We see land. There's only one word for this view. Epic, or maybe two. Absolutely epic. It is incredible. What a way to finish the journey, arriving at sunrise. There's really no words. It was absolutely magical. And we're approaching the bay where we're gonna anchor right now. There's actually a sailboat coming out. The next journey is about to begin, right? That's the fun thing about this, is there's always something to be excited about. It's like this part of the voyage is ending, but another one is just beginning. We can see the boats anchored in the bay now. It looks like there are probably about 30 boats anchored in there from what we can see. Oh, so exciting. I cannot get over how beautiful it is. Dolphins! Wow, we got our dolphin escort! This was hands down the most beautiful place I had ever seen, and I did not want to forget any of this, so I took as many photos and video as possible. Thoughts, Bob?
I smell land. It's amazing.
What does it smell like?
Like fish and grass.
It does, right? I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
So we've broken out our PC with the open CPN and the GPS puck, and it's working. It's showing our location, the depths, and so great backup, especially since our depth sensor is not working right now. It must be fouled. So you can see our boat there, and we have the depths.
In many remote places, OpenCPN is reputed to be more accurate than Navionics charts because it's open source software with data compiled from cruisers.
Guys, we're here!
Yay!
Oh my god. Yodi, we're here!
Like, so I think this is a good spot right here.
Yay! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're here! Woo-hoo! Yay! We made it!
Oh, well, fuel tank, port side 11 gallons, starboard fuel tank 11 gallons. Perfectly
Boom!
Yeah.
How
chief
about
engineer.
that for the
Right.
chief engineer? Fuel balancing.
So you got anything?
Q flag is going up.